going? I know, but you're holding everyone else up.
So in this clip, the original poster, an HGV driver, has allowed another HGV driver to join the carriageway from a slip road, and they've then moved into the second lane and proceeded to become a papier-mâché traffic cop to stop people using all available road space and merging in turn like a zip at the closure, as you're supposed to do in congestion. Like the teeth on a zip at the closure, just like the zip on your hoodie, the two sides of the zip are coming together as one as they close. So why should you be using all available road space and merging in turn like a zip at the closure when there is congestion? Firstly, this applies to a roadworks lane closure or a permanent temporary second lane, which then merges further down the road, usually installed at congestion hotspots to reduce the length of the queue so that it doesn't block roundabouts, junctions or slip roads behind. This has nothing to do with speed, of course, or the time that it takes to get through the closure, or the time spent queuing. It's about containing congestion in one smaller area, rather than allowing it to spread to more roads within that greater area, which then causes congestion for more people unnecessarily, when it could be contained in one smaller area. This is usually the larger picture that those that argue against this completely miss. Because they don't understand it, it completely goes whoosh over their head. When there is congestion, there should be two queues of equal length approaching the closure. As there is congestion, both lanes should be moving slowly, meaning that there is no risk to road workers that could be on the road. If one lane is congested in one long line, leaving another lane empty where it could be used and should be used, this is inefficient use of the road space and allows drivers to pass the one long line at pace, which does give them an advantage because they are skipping the queue essentially, but that is the fault of those that merged early and nobody else's. It could also add danger to any road workers that could be working within the road or the closure. The sensible thing to do if you do come across this situation where a ton of empty heads have queued in one long line and left another lane completely open is to proceed to the front, but not at the full speed limit for the road. Do it at a safe speed so that you can come to a stop straight away if there is any danger. If that situation does occur, it is only the fault of those that are sitting in the one long line. They have merged before they should have, so you are not to blame for skipping a load of traffic, but just do it safely. By doing it properly, it allows there to be one uniform merging point. As there is one uniform merging point, it doesn't cause sudden braking to have to allow another car in at random positions, which then causes a gap in the smoothness of the merge and provides a knock-on effect that goes further back along the queue. You can thread the throttle to create the gap needed for another car at the merge point without having to touch the brake. Naturally, when there isn't congestion and traffic is flowing at the speed of the road or near to it, then vehicles should move over and get into the active lane earlier. Because the speeds are higher, this could cause unnecessary risks to road workers if you merge late at speed. This did used to be common sense. It's always been part of the highway code and no extra signage was needed, but in recent times and the ever-evolving shift in society to that of the me brigade, traffic management companies have had to start printing instructional signs to tell drivers to do this. It is crazy that we need to print signs to tell people what to do when it's something that we should have already learned and retained when learning to drive. What next? Signs at every traffic light saying to stop at them when they switch to red? Be smart and be a good egg. Use all available road space and merge and turn like a zip when there is congestion. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.